Hey guys, so this video is going to be a bit different. It's just going to be Cookie talking. I've tried to isolate his voice the best I could. It was from a coaching session we did about a month ago now, almost 2 months actually. I really appreciate him for did a lot more than I asked him to. Originally, he was just going to record a game with me and talk about Sword, but instead decided that he'd give me a full coaching session. So shout out to him. I really appreciate him for it. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Okay. Let's start with the loadout again. Okay. First thing I had to learn basically was getting used to actually using my entire loadout. Um, Basically, I go by the rule, use what you actually use to get used to it. So sometimes, yeah, exactly. That's when I started off playing Sword, I used Fragnates just because I used some gadget that I can just spam throw in every fight just to use it. Get used to using your gadgets. Then I swapped to Invis, and now I'm basically flexing every gadget depending on the situation because you need to adjust your reserve. You need smokes for flamethrowers. It's such a good counter because flamethrower just destroys you a sword. You can't really out DPS it unless you have smokes. You can literally smoke their forehead and either M1 them or just lunge through them. It gets rid of the entire burn. They have to. It just deals contact damage. It's so good against flame. Uh, Second thing, I actually use Gravity Vortex, but I use it on moving card. Um, yeah, that's the one situation I actually use it. The other thing, Goo is basically for consistency. I don't play it because I'm playing like a fucking psycho and just play Invis all the time, so I can just go aggro on basically every team because I love playing with a 3-sec that plays very aggressive. But basically, Goo just gives you the possibility for consistency. You can stop steals with it. You can always adjust for your positioning, even if you're caught in the open. You can always drop down a Goo and you have cover. Like, first thing, I know it's really fun to push with sword. I sometimes catch myself doing it as well, but you kind of need to be careful where your team is and where the enemy team is. I mean, if you know the spawns, you can sometimes just bomb rush the touch, but as soon as you play against better players, you're just dead there. There's no way. Because the earlier part where you try to jump on them, like on the entire enemy team, thank God it didn't work. Thank God you didn't fail the jump because you're just dead there. You need to be careful. Basically, your dash is your ammo because the enemies that are not bots will kill you if you don't dash out of their way. You always want to have their backs face you. Even though you don't deal extra damage, you basically play like a dagger. That's how you want to play. One thing, you need to use your gateway more. You have it up the entire time. You can basically use it for preserving dashes, like getting up on a roof or all that stuff. Yep. Not gonna lie, again, you have gateway up. You can take your team with you. Just place one down, ping it to them, and just throw at the other one 40 meters. Not gonna lie, so far you haven't had a use for gravity cube. Not gravity cube, gravity vortex. I know it can be useful, but not gonna lie, you can stop fucking captures by gooing them. Oh yeah, well, this one. Basically, if you play around your team there, you don't even give the enemies a chance to flank you. You always want to play around your team. Basically act as a backup DPS. Your heavy is your main DPS and you're the backup DPS. Yeah. I actually wanted to write that one down. It's a really good example because even though you die in those fights, it's still good because yeah, if you're a bit more coordinated there, it's an easily one fight. You notice as soon as you leave your team, you immediately get punished for it. The higher you get, the more that happens. Yep. But the lock build isn't even the bad part, because here you're playing it really well, and then you just ditch your team for some reason. You can just stay with your team, because at fucking high platforms, you're basically useless. You're a healer. The only thing you can actually do to deal damage is basically guard the entrances or let them push you. Because if they run into you, you can actually DPS. Yeah, exactly. Basically, you can use your momentum when you drop down. There you can immediately lunge and or like dash over them and take the lunge as you drop down. Because there you basically give the enemies the distance. Wait, I can open up the game to show you. I need to preload shaders. Yeah, exactly. You basically already released the lunge way earlier. Like that, you kind of dash down. If you dash more upwards towards the enemies, you can basically drop on their forehead with a like with a lunge already, like not like already in the pipeline, and then you can M1 them as the lunge finishes. You can basically one-tap the medium there.
Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Big shout out to Cookie. Couldn't have done it without him. He did a lot more, went above and beyond. He's helped out a little bit with the first video as well. And he's just a great person.